Hello and welcome. I hope you're safe and well. In today's exciting episode, we have a fabric haul. There are 10 fabrics, and 9 of them are gorgeous, bright, cheerful cotton prints. And then we have one tweed, which is also cotton, but it's a tweed. Let's do this. It's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect jacket. So I was supposed to be doing this challenge where I used up 30 yards of fabric, but I ended up buying well and truly over 30 yards. So this is 10 of them. We have, as I said, 9 cottons, prints. They're adorable, as well as one tweed. So we'll start with cotton. And it's from Paris. I have not been to Paris since before the pandemic, so long. And yeah, it's got Sacré-Cœur, the big white church at the top of the hill. And then down the hill is the Red Windmills, Moulin Rouge. And there's perfume and there's lots of parks in Paris. I assume that's what the birds and there's the can. And a croissant, yum. If you have an Notre Dame, the book is, I haven't seen the Disney movie, but the book is good but gruesome, so I can't really understand how they made a kids musical out of it, but I guess that's Disney's thing. And then we have the pie pyramid in front of the Louvre, and those outdoor chairs are from one of the many parks in Paris. And I don't know, I just loved it. It just reminds me so much of Paris. And normally when you see those Paris things, you're just like, I'm not sure you've ever been. But this one, yeah, I really like it. So I'm going to make a jacket out of it, just a cotton jacket. I mean, I did think of making like a Chanel style jacket out of it and then just overbeating everything over it. But, if you have it on YouTube, there's the Julia Childs, that woman who does the old-fashioned cooking show. There's an episode where she makes croissants. Actually, every episode of that show is fabulous, except the ones with meat, because I'm like, the meat just sits around, and I'm like, put it in the fridge. Please put it in the fridge. Anyway, so the next up we have a quilting cotton, and the blue it's got a tinge of periwinkle in there, so it's a little of purplish, and then the lemons, I don't know, they look like mangoes to me, but I think they're supposed to be lemons, and it's just something, I don't know, slightly cartoonish about this, but also a little bit Mediterranean, and I love it from far away. It's just the colors are just so saturated and beautiful, and also it has citrus blossom on there, and I just love the smell of that. So yeah, I love this, and I'm going to make just a summer jacket out of it. The double reversible summer jacket with the sort of rounded front corners. I think it'll be perfect as that, because I've got lots of blue dresses, lots of yellow dresses, and mustard colored, and I just think it will go beautifully. Even I've got a white vintage one that's got other coloured flowers on it, but I think it would go really well with it. So that's what that one is for. And then next we have, I think we'll go with the aqua blue one next. It's so pretty. Again, everything that's aqua and has a little bit of mauve in there reminds me of Sully from Monsters Inc. But so that's why I first looked at this one. But it's just got loads of colours. Like I've got a vintage dress that's aqua. I actually got 2 that are aqua. And then I've got one that's mauve, and I've got one that's pink. And if I make a little cropped jacket out of this, I can wear it over all of those, and it's like endless summer outfits. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do with this one, make a summer jacket out of it. And it's just, it's not the kind of floral I'd normally go for, but as I was looking at it, it occurred to me that I've got, all these different vintage dresses, the ones that you wear a 1950s petticoat under, and they'd match all of them. So it's also got a little bit of green in there, so I could wear it over the green ones as well. So anyway, next we have, this is sort of like a thin denim, like it's like that you'd wear, that you'd make cargo pants out of, or a denim jacket out of. It's not full weight of a denim, but it's like a you know, almost a denim weight. And I got it because it's got dinosaurs on it, and it's just the cutest. So I'm not sure. I could make a Chanel style jacket out of it. You see how this one has beaded trim? So it's just a plain tweed jacket. Then I made the beaded trim separately and I hand stitched it on. Well, I've got loads of tiny miniature dinosaurs, like about 30 or 40 of them, maybe more. And I was going to make a beaded trim with all the dinosaurs and like some beads in there as well. But then I thought, maybe that's a bit much. So my current thinking is maybe I'll make one of the looser reversible jackets with this dinosaur fabric, and then with my leftover tweeds I'll make a patchwork tweed one in the colors of the dinosaurs on this. So I have this teal colored leftover tweed, I have the magenta Chanel leftover tweed, I have the green Chanel tweed, a little bit of that leftover. So I'll just pick out all the colors in this, and each piece of the Chanel style jacket will be in a different color tweed. And then to tie them all together, I can do the beaded trim in the dinosaurs. Maybe it's just an idea. Anyway, so next up we have this straight up 1950s print. I love it. I was so tempted to buy enough to light 5 yards and make a vintage dress out of it. But if I made a vintage dress out of this fabric, it would just be such an absolutely gorgeous dress. It would just be too much. It would attract too much attention. I was going to buy the fabric anyway and just keep it until I'm older, but I decided not to. I just got 1 yard of it, and I'm going to make a little cropped jacket out of it. Maybe one of the vintage ones from the 1950s. I think I've got like a simplicity one that's very, very vintage, or maybe that other one with the rounded front. So yeah, I just love the colors. It's beautiful. And I do have a dress from 1952 that's a vintage dress that I could wear over it if I wanted to. It's like the same type of print, but it's smaller. But yeah, anyway, so now we're finally at the tweed. So it's really weird. It's actually just a textured cotton, and then they've printed black lines over it so it looks like a tweed. It's not really a tweed as such, but I'm going to use it as one. I haven't actually washed it yet, but hopefully it's printed on, so it should be fine. When you buy expensive tweeds, they already wash them, so you don't have to wash them. And of course, the lining, you use silk, so you can't wash silk either. So I get pretty lazy. Well, you have to use your time in other ways rather than pre-washing for a jacket. But anyway, so yeah, I've got to pre-wash that, and then hopefully it doesn't shrink too much, and I'll make a Chanel style jacket out of it. Okay, we have 4 more to go. Which one shall I choose? I think we'll go with the pink. So it's on a black base, and it's just got the most beautiful flowers. It's not exactly, it doesn't have those gorgeous tulips like my Liberty of London print does, but it's still pretty nice. That one that I just put over the top, that's the Liberty of London. But this one here, I don't know, it's still really nice. So I'm always tempted to make a Chanel style jacket and just bead over it. So like the flower that has the green center, tiny green beads there, and then long thin pink ones over the pink thin petals. Or when I first started this channel, I think I showed a few of my flowers that I made out of sequins. They're the French sequins with a hole on one side, and you sort of stitch them to the backing fabric in a circle, and it looks like a flower with like dozens of different petals, and then you have a bead in the middle that anchors it to the backing fabric. So yeah, I was tempted to do that, but I think I'll just make a summer reversible jacket, and this will be one side probably. I don't know. It is beautiful, and I do have a lot of sequins to get through, so maybe, and beads obviously too. So yeah, I just thought I'd get it rather than not, because it's so beautiful. And next up we have, oh, the purple one. I just bought this one because it's an organic cotton. I love organic cottons. And I just do not have any prints like this. And it's, I don't know, I know it's not autumn colours, but it seems autumny to me. And I like the mustard. I do have some mustard dresses and yellow dresses and mauve and purple and orange. So I'm again just going to make, I only got 1 yard of it, so I'm just going to make a little jacket that I can wear over dresses, because I have like over 100 dresses, but I don't have any summer jackets to wear over them. So I just thought that would be cute. I mean, I know it's a bit dark and it's more autumn vibes than summer, but if it's over like a really, really light dress in, you know, white and yellow, it will sort of anchor it and sort of bring it down a bit on those days where I kind of want to be sunshine, but also, you know, a little bit goth. Anyway, we've got 2 left. So this blue one, well, what attracted me to this is I love the mix of colours. It's just really pretty, but I love those daffodils and jonquils that are two-tone. They're that creamy yellow lemon colour with orange. Oh, I just love those. You know, they just cheer you up so much in springtime. Well, they do me anyway. So that's why I bought this, because I just love the combination of that lemony yellow with orange. It's just, oh, I don't know, it's so cute. And again, I guess it reminded me of those sequin flowers that I made that sort of look like double daffodils. I think I'll make a cotton reversible double-sided jacket out of this, maybe the bigger baggier one. And but then I think I'll keep a scrap of that fabric aside, and I'll use it as an inspo for an entirely embellished jacket where I make just loads of flowers. I want to do some framework, which is where you embroider each single piece of a jacket totally, then you hand stitch the jacket together, which is the way the Paris design houses do it. So anyway, last bit of fabric is it's just beautiful leaves, and they're sort of tropical or indoor plant ones. I love variegated leaves, and I like how it's mixed with the palm leaves. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know I've made a couple of floral jackets. Actually, they're in the opening credits. Anyway, so I've made these, but I've also got loads of foliage, and I'm going to make actually 2 foliage jackets. One's going to be dark and red and green, and the other one's just sort of bright green. So it's going to be a foliage jacket, and it's going to be a little bit full on. So I thought what I'd do is make a cotton jacket that's foliage. So when I really, really want to wear my foliage jacket, but it's not really appropriate, then I'll have a cotton version that I can wear instead that will be more appropriate to whatever the occasion is. So that's why I got that one. It made me smile when I was like, oh, okay, I'll wear that one. I can't wear the other one. But I mean, obviously I have to make the other one first. Anyway, so those are my 10 fabric and my plans for them. They're just adorable fabrics. I'm still really, really into florals at the moment, but there's also, you know, a citrus in there, and the Paris one, and a tweed. So I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I hope you've been inspired to rifle through your fabric stash and get out some lovely florals or kind of quirky fabrics that you have, or a tweed. I mean, you can never have too many tweeds. Well, I mean, I guess you probably can, but you know, lots of jacket making fabrics that I've got here. Yeah, I kind of think all of them are going to end up being jackets. I'm just really into making jackets. Hence the name of the channel. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and happy sewing.